This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gents, we are doing it live. Welcome to another episode of My 2 Cents, not My 2 Satoshis, and we're doing it live today, ladies and gents. I got a special guest co-host on today's episode. As you guys can see, we're going to be talking about Kanye West filing for bankruptcy. I'm going to give you the nitty gritty, the details on that. We'll also talk about some other things going on with Kanye. Is he insane or is he playing us? I mean, I gotta give my man TC to see what he say about that. But hey, make sure you guys do one thing and one thing only right now. It's a priority. I need you to jump on that stage and smack that like booty right now for me, please, ladies and gents. I need that help. So please go ahead and do that for me. Hit that thumbs up. If you can't read between the lines, if you're a little dense, a little slow, hit that thumbs up. Smack that booty for us, please. Thank you for tuning in again. Welcome to the show. So, who we got in the house here real quick? 64ECG is in the house. Round of applause to him. Thanks for tuning in. We got Dr. Moda in the house. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. West is MK Ultra slave of demonic. Dr. Moda, come on, man. What's going on, 64ECG? Thanks for tuning in. Karen says she got a chance to catch a live. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for tuning in, Karen. Appreciate it. I hope you're not a Karen, like a, Karen that want to snitch on the black folks and try to kick us out the neighborhood. I'm just saying, let me know. Let me know, Karen. I don't think so. You wouldn't be watching CB if you were. You wouldn't be watching CB. But look, guys, again, welcome to the show. I got a good friend of mine. We met serendipitously, if that's a word, many years ago. Thought that we met for one reason. Maybe one day we'll tell our story, but let me see what Karen says here. I'm a Karen for the good guys. All right, round of applause for that. But I'm going to bring my guy in, TC. What's going on, TC? Let me get you unmuted real quick. There we go. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? You see? Kanye
2020?
2020.
Oh.
Real representative.
Oh, man. So you're a Kanye fan. All right. All right. What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in and joining with me today to co-host My 2 Cents.
Oh, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. So what's going on? How can people follow you? Because I know, I tried to link your social media, your Twitter, but that's private.
Don't follow me. I follow you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like that one right there, bro. So, hey, he'll follow you.
I'm a lurker. I'm a lurker on social media.
All right, cool. I understand that, man. I can't lurk, man. I got to be seen. I got to be heard, bro.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what
we're here for. Kanye.
Kanye. Crypto Minded said he knows how to lose money. What do you think about that? Kanye losing money? I don't know. Crypto Minded. We got an article we're gonna go over today. That's actually talking about Kanye having a huge payday very soon. We're gonna get to that in a minute, but first, again, I just need you guys to do this one thing. I don't know how many people. We got about 15 people in the building right now. I want you guys to smack that thumbs up, swing that leg around that ass, and smack it. Smack it hard, ladies and gents. Smack it hard. Please hit that thumbs up for me. That's all I need right now. Get that algo pumping for us. But look, before we get into the main subject for today, TC, what's going on with Ye, man, and his attire? Okay, he's taking it to another level. Now he's not even wearing shoes. Okay, he's walking around the streets in socks.
I have an opinion on the shoes thing.
What do you think he's trying to subliminally tell us there?
I mean, I don't really know. A lot of people like to say, "Can you?" I got an echo. I can hear myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's better. A lot of people say he like to play 3D, 5D chess or whatever. I don't know anything about that. I play regular chess, and I ain't very good. One thing I can say about the socks, though, I know as an athlete, a lot of people now are training without shoes on. So I don't know. Maybe he's just doing the barefoot thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, I wear barefoot shoes, so I don't know, man. I'm not trying to think too far into it with the sock thing. I'm just thinking because a lot of times, really, a shoe is like a cast on your foot. So a lot of people, like athletes now, they train without shoes on because it strengthens the muscles in your feet. So I don't know. I'm just gonna say Kanye's trying to do something like that. I ain't in the 5D chess thing with this one.
Oh, I didn't even know anything. I know you're a former pro basketball player. And did you train and practice without shoes, or you wore shoes back then?
Now when I go to the gym, I mean, it's kind of over the last couple of years, it's been like a phenomenon. You'll see a lot of people that train without shoes on. So
okay,
yeah, because typically now, I mean, I wear like the barefoot shoes or I wear flip flops. I'm not really into wearing like the regular shoes. I mean, I got J's. Is like because once you do it, you realize like, man, your foot is really in a cast once you take the shoes off.
And you're not close to the earth, man. You know, I mean. Really, Ye is doing it the right way. Right. Connected to the earth, to the energy.
Yeah, he grounded.
To the grid line. Yeah, okay. We'll see how grounded he is. This boy is a fool to me, man. But
shoulder pads, I don't know. I don't know what shoulder pads is. I can't co-sign that.
The shoulder pads, bro. That's taking it back to the 80s. I don't know about you, but my mom used to wear the shoulder pads in the blazer suit. Okay. So, hey, maybe Ye is bringing it back. I don't know. What do you think about his new wife, man? I can't believe he actually married her. I hope he had a prenup set up. What's your take on that whole situation? I don't know much about it, but he kind of married her out of nowhere.
Yeah, I guess she used to work for him, so, I don't know if he was hitting her before, but they had some previous relationship. But
Bianca Censori.
Yeah, you would think he would learn from the first one, but, here we are again.
Hey, yo, Bianca Censori. She got a black first name and an Italian last name. Round of applause to that. Round of applause to that. Yeah, I don't know much about her either, bro. I didn't do any research on her before we went live.
I think she used to work for him, so I think she was a
I did know that much.
Yeah, but I don't know anything. I mean, it seemed pretty quick, man. When you come out of a divorce, you got 4 kids, and Kim was dating Pete, and now you married. There's just a whole lot going on, man. I don't know.
So Kim's not dating Pete anymore, right?
No.
From my understanding,
they didn't broke up. She's sitting courtside at the Laker game, so who knows who she's trying to holler at now?
Oh boy! Before Crypto Miner says before, I don't know what he means. Sneakers. He was losing money left and right. Same before the Kardashians.
I don't understand what he's saying. I used to shit on myself before I knew how to use the bathroom. Like,
yeah, come on, man. Come on, Crypto Minded.
Come on, man.
He says, didn't he lose his sneaker contracts? Yeah, for the races or allegedly I think they were. What's your take on the comments that he made on? I don't know if he first made them on Lex Friedman. I think he may have even mentioned it before the Lex Friedman podcast. But do you think he went too far with his comments?
I didn't really watch. Yeah, I didn't really watch the Lex Friedman. I watched the like Alex Jones stuff. I'm just like, I don't agree with everything Ye says, but I just believe in free speech. Like, you should be able to say whatever you want to say. If somebody want to get online and call me the N-word, I feel like you got the right to do that. You know what I mean? You can't do it to my face. But online or even in person, you have the right to do it. But
I was about to say they can't do it to your face, bro.
Yeah,
They
it's
can,
silly.
and you know you could beat the dog shit out of them,
Yeah.
but you gonna go to jail for assault.
Yeah, so I just think that
So
like
it's
I don't know.
consequences, everything, right?
It's consequences of everything. I think I'm a free speech person, but I also understand contracts. It's the same thing. I mean, we may get into it like the John Morant situation. It's like, I mean, yeah, you didn't do anything illegal with the gun. There's nothing wrong with having a gun. The problem is you brandishing it, and then it's a brand that that they're trying to protect. So at the end of the day, like Adidas has a right to protect their brand, just like Yeezy has a right to protect his brand. So it's just business to me.
So Tanner says Kanye wasn't lying on Lex Friedman's show. I saw I saw Tanner. I saw the interview. I couldn't follow it, bro. It was incoherent. I couldn't follow his thought process. I think he really does need to get back on his meds. It's fine to be on some. He needs to be on some regimen, whether it's holistic or go the pharmaceutical route, big pharma route. He needs to do something to balance his chemical situation going on in his head, in my opinion, TC, because a lot of times he talks and it just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I think honestly, a lot of our celebrities are probably just like Kanye. They just don't talk, so you just don't know it. They're more controlled. But shit, a lot of them are crazy. Shit. I mean, as soon as you see them start talking politics, you realize that they stupid. So, at the end of the day,
your boy, unfortunately, I had to say it, but your boy LeBron need to go ahead and just stay in the lane of playing basketball or doing some business moves outside of basketball. The politics, leave that alone, homie.
Nah, man, just making money, man. That's what I say to these dudes, man. The biggest impact you can make in the community is making money and go back and do what's right with it that way. But don't expect somebody else to do something for us.
Yeah, he's Ye to me. I was with him all the way up until he said he loved. I think he said he loved he loved the Nazis or Adolf Hitler or whatever.
Yeah.
What was you? Now that's a little too far, right?
I watched it. I mean, again, here goes the 5D chess. See, he playing 5D chess. Y'all just don't know what's going on.
Oh God! So we call that 5D chess.
And the Yahoo. Come on, man. You don't remember that?
What did he have?
He had a net, and then he had the Yahoo drink. You don't remember on the Alex Jones? You didn't watch it?
I didn't see the Alex Jones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't see the Alex Jones.
Yeah. I mean, he had, I don't know, man. He had the mask on. I'm with Kanye just because I want to see a black man do well, but I'm also like, I'm not going off the cliff with him at the end of the day. It's like, I think that he's right on a lot of things, and I think that he's misdirected on a lot of things. But a lot of these people, it's who they get the information from when it comes down to. Like, a lot of these people get bad information.
Bad information. Yeah, bad information. Let's see what my guy, shout out to my man from a G perspective, tuning in. The fact that those people get paid billions to promote our death through rap music wasn't wrong. What's your take on what from a G perspective said there?
I mean, no one makes us rap.
That's my thing. Exactly.
Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I would get paid off of somebody rapping something crazy. Like, if that's what you want to rap, that's what you want to rap. We're going to talk free speech, then it's free speech. Like, whoever, benefits off of it, that's just business. At the end of the day, it's black people that benefit off of the same bad music, the violence and everything. So, I mean, who's to say who's right or who's wrong? And, back in the day, yeah, the music industry was controlled, but now it's a lot more open. There's a lot more ways that you can get your stuff out there. You can go independent. So, people have a choice.
You could make an AI beat and upload it to YouTube Music and make money off lo-fi beats. Like, there's so many ways you can make money now in music. You don't have to go that way. But to counter that, to be kind of the contrarian on that topic, from a G perspective said there, I'm gonna bring it back up. It is the allure, right? They do put the marketing budget behind the sex, money, violence. Oh, yeah. So it's kind of like people coming out the hood.
Well, I mean, honestly, what's the difference between Hollywood? To me, the difference is I want my rappers to be actors. I want them to be lying about the shit they doing in the streets. Like, I don't want my rappers to really be in the streets doing the stuff that they doing because it don't make sense. Ice Cube rapped about a lot of stuff that he never did. He was an artist. He painted a picture, and then somewhere along the lines, we got to a point where you got to really live your raps. I don't want you to really live your raps. I want you to really live.
There you go. Oh, Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh, okay. I get it now. I get it now. All right. So, yeah, I guess I'm with you there, bro. It's a fine line, and you know, it's many ways you can skin the cat in that argument or that debate. So who knows, you know, really which is the culprit in the demise of the black community, because it's definitely deteriorating in front of our eyes.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So,
And a lot of times people, they just rapping what they see. That's their life. You know what I mean? So like you take Lil Durk and all them guys, like, yeah, they got paid and they was rapping some BS, but this is what they was living. So who's to tell them not to rap what they really living?
a lot of people saying that they detect no lies from Ye. Oh man, I mean, I just think it's a palatable way to go about it, and I think he's just not using the right method, because as we see, he's not succeeding in getting his message across. Like he's getting it out there, but it's not having the effect, in my opinion. And maybe you can, you know, chime in on that. But from a G perspective, said he's not the first one who made the claim. Many of conscious rappers back in the day made the same claim. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's definitely true. But let's move on, because I want to touch some of these points before we get into the main subject for today, which is Kanye filing for bankruptcy. And I'll explain what I mean by that. But Adidas sells off remaining Yeezy products. Kanye West stands to benefit over $140 million. Round of applause for that. From the deal. And the reason is, TC, is because he has in his contract 11% of the proceeds go to him. Anything that's sold from Yeezy. I don't know what they're going to do from that point with Adidas. Are they just going to move on, or what do you think is going to happen? Because I heard that Yeezy and Adidas
and then be done with it. Or?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I did hear a week or so ago that Adidas and Ye struck a deal, but maybe that is the deal they struck. I don't know. In the chat room, let us know what you guys know about that. But I think this is yet again a good reason, and it should be a lesson for all of you out there. Own your own product, own your own brand, own a piece of it. You gotta own something. You can't just be out here ass backwards with 360 deals, right, like my man Crypto God said. What's your take on Kanye, man, and getting this 140? He may get even a little bit more than that. But what's your take on Adidas and Yeezy?
I mean, I think that like product wise, I don't know if you have any Yeezy, but I got some Yeezy slides.
I don't.
And they feel phenomenal, bro. Like,
really
amazing product. Yeah, like he makes amazing product. Like I got the slides, but the other ones, the foam shoes, whatever. I heard those are real comfortable too. So I mean, it's like not just aesthetics; it comes down to comfort. So like Yeezy has a great product, you know, regardless of what he says or doesn't say. Like, I mean, I think that's what Adidas is gonna sell. You know, they're gonna sell these Yeezys because it makes sense. You know, business wise, people still want it. So no one really cares what people say, man. Just put the product out. That's all people care about.
Caesar Alex Gonzalez says, bro, how can a guy with so much talent, success, money, fame, knowledge end up a flop?
I mean, that's perspective. What's a flop? I know cats in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He made it out. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Caesar is saying that he's not a flop or he is. Kind of let me know what you mean by that, Caesar. DCF says Adidas got wrecked on Yeezy like a Twitter crypto trader gets wrecked on shit coins. Yeah. Round of applause to that. For sure. I think here, man, again, it just represents or shows everyone you gotta own a piece of the pie, ladies and gents. You know, they can't take away ownership, and so no matter, you know, what the situation is, they've gotta, if they're gonna divorce, the pie has to be split, and he is getting his split. 11% of the remaining $1.3 billion that they're going to sell of Yeezy inventory. Dr. Moda says here he's doing like Trump in bankruptcy. Even Chappelle showed us what Hollywood would do when you didn't play by their dress code, pun intended. Well, I mean, your boy's back. David Chappelle's back.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I mean, he
140
back in
million,
Hollywood.
Kanye doing great. Shit. I mean, 140 million. How much you need, bro? So what? You don't build all them communities, yeah. You can still live a good life. You can build your
Very
own.
good life, bro. Very good life. On top of, so the 150, and we could talk about this now, because on top of the 150, bro, Adidas just lost a injunction, if you want to call it, in court regarding freezing 75 million of Ye's money. So they put a temporary hold on the 75 million he had across multiple bank accounts that I guess were under the control of the Yeezy brand or company. They had a freeze on those monies, but now the judge has ruled that no, can't do it anymore, lifting the freeze and no longer freezing those assets. So Kanye West, guys, if you add all that up, bro, that's over 200 million just right there. Yeah, he's not on the billionaires list anymore. That's all paper money anyway. The guy still has a lot of money and can do a lot.
At one time he was talking about, buying his own bank. So, I mean, shit, that's 10x leverage right there if he goes and does that.
Correct. Exactly. If people don't understand that, go look into having your own bank, how fractional reserve systems work, and how you can, and how all money basically is levered up by the private banking sector. That's how money multiplies, guys. Dang, they trying to take us out, TC.
Man, we ain't even said nothing.
They trying to take us out, man. They trying to take us out, bro. Oh my God. So what I was saying was, I don't know where we got cut off, guys, but you should definitely go look into how the banking system works, because it'll blow your mind how the money is multiplied and created out of thin air. New money is issued and created out of thin air by the private banking system. So yeah, definitely look into that. So I don't know if he'll still do that. I think I actually do remember him saying he was going to open a bank account, and then shortly after that, JP Morgan took him out. Right? They canceled his account, told him he had to move his funds. So I don't know. Let's see what Wisdom Bars, one of my YouTube premium members. Kanye on the hunt for white women's. Adidas will be fine. They don't live off Ye. What you think about that? You think Adidas will be fine? I think they will too.
Oh yeah, I mean, Adidas will be fine. Kanye will be fine, and then white women will be fine. So it's a win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just because white women don't make him a coon, what make Kanye a coon? That's what I don't get.
Crypto Clan said Kanye is fire. He's a genius. Oh man, that's hilarious. Ye is doing well. He just needs to get rid of all his liabilities. I include people on that list. Yeah, Ye needs to get in the property game hard. Well, brother, I think he's already in the property game, because the guy owns gobs of land out in Wyoming, and I'm sure in other places as well. So I'm sure he is on his P's and Q's when it comes to that. Apex Cypher waiting for Kanye Coin to launch. Actually, bro, Kanye Coin already launched. It launched back in 2013. So look a shot for that. If you guys don't know about that whole story, I remember back then, it was about 2014 actually, because I got into crypto in 13, but in 14, this group or guy launched Kanye Coin, and he ended up getting sued by Kanye, and he had to kind of dismantle the whole situation. So that project is a flop, but the coin is still out there somewhere. You just got to find somebody to buy it from. I'll try to find where you can get that in the next video. Maybe I'll drop that in the description of this video. DCF says, who's they, blood? I mean, you know who it is.
They them, shit.
They them. She it. He hey, he they. Caesar says, some money guys have taught it's not about the money, how much money you make, it's about how much you don't lose. He said, I love Kanye. I'm a big fan. Kanye for president. What do you think about Kanye running for president? He did it before, I think. Is he doing it again this year? It's just a ploy, ain't it?
He ain't came out and announced. And when you bought his merch, you basically was basically supported his candidacy. So I did that. But I mean, I really don't care about the president anymore, man. I realize it don't even matter. Like, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. They're gonna put in whoever they want to put in, and we just got to deal with it. So I doubt it's gonna be Kanye. But
yeah, it ain't gonna be Kanye. My thing about the whole presidency topic is that there's no way in even 8 years, if we did get a person in there to quote unquote drain the swamp, there's no way in 8 years you're gonna fix anything.
No.
You know what I mean? When you have the real people in power, they have no term limits. So you're already at a disadvantage, TC, for even trying to think that a president is going to change something.
Right.
Hell, the president doesn't even know about all the black budget programs that are out there. And he has lack of access to a lot of the UFO. That's a whole nother conversation. But the whole UFO situation is actually about to be exposed by Dr. Stephen Greer. I think June 5th or so. I'll have to look that up. But he's a guy that's really big in the UAP and UFO scene. And he's holding a press conference in DC, I think in June, to expose a lot of that stuff. But yeah, even the president doesn't know what's going on in a lot of the black budgets. Let's see what Wisdom Bar says here. If Ye runs, he'll get the mentally ill vote based on the landslide. But yeah, he should throw his hat in, spice it up. I mean, he's done it before. He gets nowhere with it, and I think his comments regarding the Jewish community is definitely going to hurt him. Marketing ploy, it ain't serious. Kennedy Jr. for prayers, boys. What you think about Kennedy Jr.? I kind of like a few of his points, but
they always start out, you like them. They always start out with something that you like, and then all of a sudden you get down there, you like, oh, okay. This is like DeSantis. I liked DeSantis at first when the pandemic was going on.
Yeah.
But now I think he's doing too much, So,
in what regard? What is he doing too much on?
I just think it's like too much just talking. Like, you going against Disney, like, who cares? Like, I mean, I don't mess with Disney, but I just think that there's like real issues that need to be fixed in this country. And, parading around the country, doing book signings and having speaking engagement, like Trump's going to win the nomination. So you might as well just focus on Florida and then go, 4 years after Trump. Like, to me, that make the most sense. Like, just fall in line. Like, I don't understand why. Like, he almost lost to Gillum. Like, now you think you can run for president? Like, and we know Gillum's history. Like, that don't make no sense.
Right, and from the political pundits, they say if you lose this, it'll hurt you big time in the future trying to run. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard.
I mean, Beto, shoot, who knows? He done lost 3 times. Who knows? He's gonna keep running. Shit. He gonna win something, man. Beto, I'm in Texas. I still see Beto signs everywhere. I'm like, bro, what are they doing? He ain't even running.
Wow. That's crazy, dude. That is hilarious. What's your take on DeSantis not DeSantis, really? I don't know if you heard about the NAACP's latest little media ploy.
Man, I tell you what, I was down there in Bitcoin, Miami, man. I was just scared for my life, man. I was looking on my shoulder left and right.
Oh, man. So if you guys don't know, the NAACP, listen to this. Listen, over the weekend, I was at my dad's house, right? I'm on the porch with him. His neighbor across the street yells over, "You see what the NAACP just did? They're saying we shouldn't go to Florida." My dad didn't know anything about it, so I'm like, yeah, Dad, NAACP just put out a travel advisory for black folks, for coloreds, not to go to Florida. And my dad was like, "Oh man, that's crazy." I said, "No, Dad, black folks are flourishing in Florida, better than they are in Michigan." Round of applause for that. Nonsense, bro. NAACP is dead, Brian. Like
all of these, old civil rights things, they're dead. They passed their time. Black people need to let it go, move on, start something new. I mean, that's not even our organization. We could get into that, but it's, that wasn't started by us, and it's not. That ain't FUBU. NAACP is not FUBU. Everybody, we got to start wearing FUBU again, man. That's what we need to do, man. That's the first.
Yo, Fubu tried to make a resurgence. It kind of flopped though. I don't know, Damon
FUBU
Young.
was whack. It was whack. You know that I look back at it, but you know it was a vibe back then. Especially the platinum FUBU.
The platinum? What?
Oh yeah.
Nigga, the platinum? Oh my
god.
god.
Get some platinum FUBU.
Oh my god. I had a platinum Fubu and iceberg. Remember iceberg?
Oh, yeah, iceberg. Yeah, heck yeah.
Come on, man. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro.
Hey, that's when eBay was good. eBay was cracking.
Right.
Get all my gear off eBay.
Steven Nin in the house. Shout out to him. Happy to join the live stream. Steven Nin is out in TC. Steven Nin is out in the UAE. He is in Dubai living it up, bro. We need to go check out Dubai. I'm hearing very, very good things out there. Crypto specific as well. So I got to go check them out, man. From a G perspective, so America
has an
has
exit plan from America. See,
got to have an exit.
What I just said?
Yep, there you go. There you go. America,
baby.
yeah. America has reached the point of no return. Exit strategies, absolutely. Round of applause.
It's not an exit strategy. I think you just gotta take a break for a little bit and come back. You know what I mean? I think you just gotta go on a long vacation.
The break and come back gonna be 200 years, man. We'll be gone unless they got immortality set up for us already at that point. But I don't know, bro. I think it's gonna take a long time for America to get its act together. Dr. Motor said Jesse Jackson, FBI snitch involved. Yes, sir. Steven in Dubai. Shout out to him. So, yeah, man, I agree with you there. I really do. The next one I want to touch on, though, is Ye being sued by Gap. Now, this is hilarious, bro, because he's not being sued, like, directly by Gap. He's being sued basically as a proxy because the landlord, where I guess Ye and Gap had a store in L.A., the landlord was suing Gap, and then Gap in return sued Kanye. So they're suing him for property damages. The property damages include alterations, included erecting an exterior ramp in the east side parking lot, installing a tunnel in the lot, removing ceiling lights, building a wall, and nixing 3 bathrooms, according to the lawsuit. Boy, that's Kanye being Kanye, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what you sign up for when you sign up with Kanye. Like, you know, some bullshit gonna come with it.
Yeah. So I guess he's done. Is he done with the Gap whole situation? His stuff isn't in there, right?
Oh, I mean, did his line ever come out with Gap?
I think so. Yeah, I think yeah. There you go with them socks again, TC.
Yeah.
Look like he about to
strengthen his feet. Yeah, and then the those shin guards. He look like he ready for war, man. I don't know what Ye on, man. Ye gonna get his ass whooped. I know that, boy. He better sit down somewhere.
Yo, bruh. Dog, you in jiu-jitsu, right? You got your kids and sons in jiu-jitsu, man. He look like he ready to whoop your ass, man. I don't know.
We don't kick in jiu-jitsu, but trust me, I'll whoop Kanye. I choke Kanye. I get him right.
Oh my God, man. So yeah, Gap is suing him, guys. Along with Gap, there are other ones as well. You got someone suing, a few people I guess are suing him for the Donda West Academy. I didn't even really know about his school much about it. Did you know about it?
Yeah, he had a basketball team. And he had a lot of really good players, and then they, said he wasn't accredited, and he had to shut his school down. So to me, that was some BS right there, man. Like, I don't understand the accreditations or whatever. Like, I got cousins that can't read that went to public schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the whole idea of like what is accredited and what's not. Like, if the parents aren't complaining, I don't see why the kids can't go to the program.
Well, I wouldn't send my kids here. I'm gonna be honest with you. 2 former teachers at the private Christian school founded by rapper Ye in Simi Valley have filed a complaint alleging that the school bans chairs, crossword puzzles, and coloring sheets and serves only sushi for lunch. Come on, Kanye. What's going on here, bro?
Man, he trying to change their palate. That's the problem, man. They wanted some fried chicken. That's probably what it was. They like, where the wings at? Like, man, you better get sushi. Shit.
Oh man, eat this California roll.
Yeah, man.
You know, he probably didn't even have California rolls up in that joint. That's not real sushi, ladies and gents.
Yeah. That's the step one of sushi.
That's the thought sushi. That's what the thoughts. You take the thoughts to the sushi joint. That's what she orders. California roll, please.
Or
Think she
spicy
doing
tuna.
something spicy tuna? Nah, the tuna is raw. They don't want to do that, you know. So it goes on to say, Ye was reportedly afraid of stairs. So the upper floors of the building were off limits to students. Come on, man. Y'all can't tell me that Kanye ain't suffering from some mental instabilities, ladies and gents. Lazarus says Walmart sushi. That's hilarious. Kanye line coming to Old Navy.
Hey, it'll sell out. It don't matter where you put it.
Kanye got Mortal Kombat.
That's kind of what remember what Sway. That's what Sway was saying. Like, why don't you do it yourself? I mean, when he was like,
do
you
what?
don't have to answer, Sway.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like he was talking about.
Oh, the fashion line.
Yeah. Like they wouldn't let him in the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and he went and did it himself, but then he went and partnered back with the people, and then now you in the situation again. So it's like,
yeah.
I
wonder
think it's
why.
like the long route, you know, because I think it's harder, you know, the production and all that stuff. If you really,
It must be seriously hard though for Ye not to go that route. Like I would think he, of all people, would have the mental fortitude to just go ahead and do it independently.
I think it's the distribution, you know, like it really come down to like having distribution channels. Like it's great. I mean, he can make the products probably, but getting it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, man. But Ye,
those are like a lot of frivolous lawsuits, man. It's just like, you know, it's like the whole Deshaun Watson deal. Like one person filed a lawsuit, then everybody started piling on you, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
That's
Hey, you ain't
brothers, man.
Hey, you ain't winning unless you're getting sued. So
right. Hey, I ain't trying to win. I am not a crypto influencer.
Oh man!
Crypto.
Oh, you an influencer now, Mr. Big Boy, Black Boy. You Black Boy. You ain't big. You Mr. Black Boy.
Boy,
Yeah.
I would try to pull up on somebody, a billionaire. Think I'm gonna go outside this house. Boy, they better lock me up so fast.
Yo, Big Boy is my guy, just on the strength on the personal side. But I was a little pissed at him when he ran into Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, randomly, and then immediately struck a truce with him. And now they're doing some type of video. They're doing something together. They're about to do something together. I'm like, come on, Big Boy.
Man, that's how they do, bro. They bark, but they ain't gonna bite.
Oh man, I'm like,
he went out
to. I was disappointed in my boy Ben on that one, man. I'm like, come on, bro. You got to. Me and Rice talked about that, man. It's like, you got to. Come on, man. You talked about him more than you went in on Kevin O'Leary more than you did on SBF. So I don't know, man.
Big Boy. I stopped listening to Big Boy in 2017, 2018. I think I seen him at the Miami conference. He had some bodyguards with him. I said, I'm cool on this guy.
Oh, you don't like bodyguards, huh? You see somebody with bodyguards, you got a different respect for him?
I just don't think he need bodyguards. I just didn't, you know, it's just like, ain't nobody messing with you like that, bro. Like, it's cool and all.
I hear you.
It draw attention. You know, you walk around with the camera crew and bodyguards, you know, fake it till you make it, bro. I get it. Like, you know, it ain't for me, man.
It ain't for you. I hear that. Yeah, you a bodyguard yourself, so I mean, we understand. Little niggas like me, brother, I'm gonna need you to come bodyguard for me.
That's just the homies hanging out. See, he need more homies. That's the problem.
Yeah, he need more homies. All right, back
not like
to
Ja Morant, though. Not like Ja.
Yo, before we move on to the final topic for today, Kanye West filing or having to file bankruptcy. We're going to get into the nitty gritty on that. What is your take on the Ja Morant situation, bro? I cannot believe he actually had a second incident, bro. I wasn't following it real close, but
it's not the second incident. You know, That's probably
It's been
the
more than
third.
one.
Well,
Yeah, more.
well, allegedly they said they had the laser pointed at the
Yes,
bus.
I heard about that. Yeah.
And then the thing with he pulled the strap on the kid at his house, and then
Yes, the
he went
strap on the
live.
kids. That's the one I heard
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
yeah. So he went live at the strip club. That's 3, and then this one is 4, and that's just what we know about because
That's just
I'm
what we
sure
know
Memphis
about.
does a great job of keeping that under wraps, but it's a
Correct.
whole, But I mean,
Correct.
again, bro, it comes down to the music. You know what I'm saying? I think Kanye talked about it. Like, even when Kanye went the Christian route, like, I didn't listen to it, but I respected it because I understand the vibrations and where this, society is headed. And the stuff that these kids listen to, it really does influence the decisions that they make. Because, I mean, I grew up listening to Jay-Z, and it was like when he said, we don't do jerseys, with 30 plus, give me a crisp pair of jeans and a button up. I put on a button up, So it's like, I get that these kids are going to emulate the stuff that they hear, the stuff that they see. And it's just sad that, like, I mean, you about to lose. I mean, he's already lost like 30-some million from his contract. So, I mean, that in itself is a problem. I mean, he's still going to sign for 170-something million, but still, who wants to give up an extra $30 million that you can have?
So what is the Grizzlies doing with him?
Well, he didn't make a All NBA team, so in order to, I think, be eligible for a Supermax contract, he had to make an All NBA team. So by him not making one of those 3 teams, he's not eligible for that Supermax contract. So essentially, I mean, he's really tied the Grizzlies' hand because they can't cut him because he the best player of this next generation. And he's the face of the franchise. He's really the face of the NBA as far as the younger kids are concerned. Like 10 and under, like Ja is that dude. He is Michael Jordan. He is LeBron. He is Kobe to these kids that are 10 and under. And so I think they're going to suspend him. He already got suspended. And again, it's like, there's nothing wrong with you having a gun. It's just people, they say, well, if he was going hunting, but he wasn't going hunting. He in the car, like playing with it like it's a toy. And, that's my thing is like, guns are tools. They're not toys. And the image that you portraying to these younger kids is it's not positive. Like, why be a thug when you got 200 million?
You can't be a thug. I'm sorry, bro. You're no longer a thug at 200 million, bro.
Like, lead it like they. I mean, all them cats that's in the streets would love. If you told them you give them 200 million to lead the streets, bro, I guarantee they'd be a pastor.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They'd be selling something else.
Yeah, they'd be selling hope, not dope, my friend. You know. So yeah, man, I don't follow. Like, I didn't even. My dad told me it was Game 7 last night. I didn't even know. I don't even follow NBA anymore. Who won that game? I didn't even know.
Miami won. Yeah,
Miami won.
Miami versus Denver. Yeah, on Thursday, I think. Yeah.
Okay. It's big money in this NBA league, man. As you know, you've been close to it. I just think this is a travesty, bro. To see a guy like this. What do you blame it on, though? Is it mental health issues? Is it?
I mean, I think
got to be some mental health issues. Got to be.
Well, I mean, as you know, bro, like a black man's most likely to get harmed by a black man.
Yes.
And when you got money and you got jewelry, like, you a target. And regardless if you Ja Morant, it don't matter. You end up in the wrong spot, they're gonna tell you they're gonna run your pockets. You know what I mean? So I know people that it's happened to. There's famous people that you just may never hear the story. So I think there is PTSD from that standpoint of, man, maybe somebody that ran down on them before that we don't know about, and they not gonna tell you.
Yeah, that happens a lot with celebrities and athletes. Yeah, they get robbed a lot, low key.
And they're not gonna ever say it because it makes them more of a target. And then it's the image is,
the embarrassment.
Yeah. So it's like, I think a lot of that comes into play. And I mean, like I said, hire security. Like, shit, I'm if I had that kind of money, I'm hiring security. Not big boy money, but if I had Ja Morant money, I'm definitely hiring.
I hear that, bro. Yeah, this is a crazy situation with young Ja Morant, man. Insane. So I hope he gets it together. I mean, even if he doesn't, he's won. The contracts, how are they set up nowadays in the NBA? They're not guaranteed.
It's fully guaranteed, but he hadn't signed yet. He would have been eligible for the Supermax had he made one of those teams. But yeah, I mean, his money's guaranteed, so he's gonna make 170-something million over the next course of 5 years just on the court. That's not including the Nike deal that he had. He just signed a Powerade deal. I mean, so he's got all kind of deals that But I just think that at the end of the day, it's like you got to make better decisions, not only for yourself but for the future generations. Like, you got a responsibility to lead these kids in the right way.
Oh
And that's
man,
why, like
LeBron.
LeBron, you could say what you want to him, but in terms of like what he did for his boys and put his boys in position of power, like there's nobody greater in the NBA, or really, I think in probably professional sports, that's elevated his boys to a position of where they in power.
True. Very true. Very true. And to be honest with you, I know, LeBron has had some dirt, but it's been kept under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a squeaky clean career through and through, all the way, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah. I mean, especially to have that target on his back at 18, 16, probably years old, that he's supposed to be the next guy out there for the, past 20 years. I'm not even a huge LeBron fan, but I do respect what he's been able to do off the court in terms of, like I said, the Rich Paul, who's, the most powerful agent in all of sports, probably,
right.
next to, Dudis and Boris Scott. I think it was Boris in baseball, but, basketball wise, like shit, I mean, they probably got over $1 billion in NBA contracts. So
wow.
I think that, to come from, I think he was flipping Mitchell and Ness jerseys to now being the most powerful agent and dating Adele. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's insane. Did you see the movie Air before we
I seen
wrap
it. Yeah,
up?
I watched it. Yeah.
How did you like that, man?
It was whack. I mean, it was a good story, but it just ended. I'm like, I didn't feel like they really had like a real storyline to it. And then, like, I've seen the real Sonny Vaccaro and I know what he looks like, and just Matt Damon ain't Sonny Vaccaro.
Okay.
So, and I think that, like, then also it was weird how they made like Jordan Daddy kind of seem like he was a little slow or something. You know what I mean? Like the mama did all the talking.
Yeah.
I know that's agenda stuff, but I ain't like that part.
Yeah, there you go. Pushing that agenda, demasculating the black man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. And they made Michael slow too, because the nigga never talked.
He never talked. He
barely said anything.
I'm like, what's this movie about? Like, Michael Mama?
Right.
They should have just did a biography on
what's her name? What's Michael's mom? Dolores?
Yeah.
It should have just been about Dolores. I actually thought it was a good movie. I didn't think about how it ended though. I didn't even think about that. It was a great movie to me.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was something I would watch again. But to me, it was like, I felt like it was more to the story that they could have told.
Yo, this is probably facts right here. Crypto might have said they must have paid Michael by the word. I bet. Michael said,
back in the day, you couldn't play with MJ in video games.
So. No, you can't.
Michael said, "Don't play with me."
Bro, how do you do that? I've never seen another player in my life with that deal.
Name, image, and likeness. Basically, they give you a check for your name, image, and likeness, and then he just didn't sign the deal, so they couldn't use him. Because I'm sure it's probably some. Because actually, pull up Dez. Dez Bryant. He just did this with Madden. They was talking about him, and he was like, "Man, I'm not taking that $15,000 check." So, I think that that really comes down to money.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess, bro. But I mean, with a guy, I didn't know this one part. I didn't know about Jordan and his deal with Nike to this day. I don't know if you caught that part in the movie, but they said that this guy Jordan makes roughly $400 million a year in residual income from Nike Air Jordan arm. Did you know that it was that much or near that much?
I didn't know it was that much, bro, but I mean, it still ain't enough. Like, we want to talk fair business. Like, he's not making enough money.
Wow. Why do you say that?
It's the same thing with LeBron. Like LeBron's contract is $40 million, but how much like economic impact does he bring to a city? Like, how much does the valuation of a franchise improve when he's there? Now, maybe not the Lakers because it's already, valuable franchise, but when he was in Cleveland, I mean, it probably, at least 2 times the value of the franchise minimum, just with him playing. I mean, he brings in probably $1 billion a year for the city.
Yeah, but what's a fair number then?
I don't think there is one. I mean, I think it's astronomical, and that's kind of like what we talk about this Jordan deal, because they were saying like no one's ever done a deal like this for you to get money per item sold or whatever. And so that was one thing was like, per shoe, they say he got like $1 per shoe or something like that. But it's like, I mean, like realistically, how much should he get? It's the same thing with streams or like CDs. Like how much were they getting when they sold a CD? Like how much did it, you go platinum, but how much money do you really make off that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think these guys are paid handsomely, and as an individual, to get a cut of $400 million a year, bro, is just, I mean, that's life changing, generational changing, and you can do a lot of impact in the community
Nike.
with that.
He's the reason Nike is what it is. Like Nike was, it was a running shoe company, but he changed the game for Nike. And how much is Phil Knight worth? That's the question to ask.
Billions, yeah, but Mike maybe. I don't know about all that.
Nah, he ain't touching.
I redacted that. I was about to make a very ignorant statement. No, he's nowhere near Phil. So
Mike is worth what? A couple billion, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 billion.
Right, and what's the valuation of Nike right now?
I have no clue. But Phil's got to be 10, 15, maybe 20 billion. I mean,
I just think that they should be closer. Shit. I ain't never seen Phil Knight jump from the free throw line.
But the thing is, though, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, damn, this guy's worth 42 billion, my friend.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, though, look at that. People search because they had the same conversation. Michael Jordan, 2 billion. LeBron James, 1 billion. Steve Ballmer, 102. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, you know how many free throws Mike had to make to get that 2 billion, man? Come on, man. Like, I just think that it should be a little bit more parity in that when it comes to Nike and Jordan.
But at the end of the day, in capitalism, at the end of the day, in capitalism, is he who takes the risk gets the most reward.
Well, and that's why Jordan. I mean, even the deal for Jordan is a great deal. He took the risk of signing with Nike, and I mean, he's become a billionaire. So I mean, it's a win.
Right.
I just think that it should be a little bit more, slighted towards MJ getting a little bit more cash. But I'm always gonna root for the black man. So.
I hear that. So let's take a quick look at this last article out of XXL. Kanye West, $57 million mansion in the Malibu Hills rots away after he shuts down his construction company. Man, I think after, since we've gone through a lot of the other situations and things he's got pending right now, Kanye that is, this is probably a non-factor in my opinion, because he's probably putting a lot of freezes on a lot of stuff simply because he took a major hit in his revenue, his income.
Right. Kanye ain't got a house, so.
Yeah, ain't like Kanye ain't got a house. You ever been out to Malibu?
Yeah, I've been. Where'd I go to? One of them. Yeah, I've been out there a couple times, man. I went to one of the restaurants. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, that shit was fire.
Noble.
Yeah.
Noble. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been to Noble out there in Malibu. I think that's the original one. I went to the one in the Chi-Town a couple times. Shout out to my cousin Chavez. He's in the building, living out there in Chi-Town. Beautiful place, bro. Malibu. When I went out to L.A. to shoot for the documentary. I went out to the hills and stuff, man. It's tranquil. It's different. I see why they spend the money,
man. It's just sad that there's so many homeless people out there, bro. Like, it's
them Democrats, man. Round of applause to the Democrats. Running the country, the states down the drain.
Like, it's amazing. Like, you go every underpass, like streets, it's just people. Like, I've never seen anything like that, dog. Like, that's crazy. Like, then the money we send and the people we let to come in the country, but it's all kind of problems going on. Like, where are these people gonna go? That's my question.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe when the black folks get their $1 million for reparations, they can help out the homeless. I don't know.
Oh shit, that shit going to the other people of color that don't fuck with us. Well, pull up what Dinesh D'Souza said about us, man. What he say about us yesterday?
What did he say?
Oh, he talking about black people, low IQ and all kind of stuff, man.
Who is this?
He's talking about Dinesh D'Souza.
Who is that?
The Indian cat. You know, he was doing the election stuff and
Oh, he
yeah,
had like a Netflix
yeah, he did some
documentary or something like
documentary.
that.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, he just tweeted the other day talking about the Democrats and low IQ voters and black people voting for him. And, I mean, it's like, bro.
Hey, I mean,
I mean, he
we do
not
seem a
wrong on
little.
that,
Well,
but
see,
I
we
don't
do
know.
seem a little low IQ continuing
I
to vote for
just,
something that don't work for us.
but I think low IQ, you know, his perspective, like he don't know how to survive in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to throw no gang signs. So like, you know, what's low IQ? Like you may be smart
I
about something else, but you don't
I
know this. You
understand
know,
that.
it's
I
survival
understand that.
tactics. Like you know, I mean, people know
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
survive in the
We're
hood.
just less informed in the more important topics in areas of the country.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me see
I agree
Dinesh
with
Crip
you there.
walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shit.
I agree with you on that one, bro. Definitely agree with you on that one. So Kanye West, he didn't file for bankruptcy directly, guys. His construction company filed for bankruptcy, which I didn't even know he had a construction company. TC, I
No, I
had
didn't
no
either.
clue.
No, when you sent
Yeah,
me the article, I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I
yeah.
knew he was trying to do something with in Wyoming, and he was trying to do some housing and stuff. But yeah, I mean, to me, that's a mute issue. A house in Malibu. I mean, even if he was cash strapped, like he's got plenty of houses. Like shit, what is it to let a house go in foreclosure or shut down construction? Like he can still sell the property. He gonna make money.
Yeah, yeah, because he actually bought it for below value, so he's probably got equity in it still,
Yeah.
or if not, very close to being break even on it. You know, it's crazy because ironically enough, the same guy that designed the home he was renovating, the same architecture, did the home that Jay Z and Beyonce just bought for 200 million somewhere in Cali,
Ooh, they
which
got some money.
is insane, bro. Like, could you imagine living in a $200 million home? Would you want to live in a $200 million home?
I mean, y'all for sure would want to live in it as long as somebody else had to pay that mortgage. What you think that mortgage is? God, how much they paying a month on
On
that?
Okay, so a million is gonna be around 6,000, right? So
Yeah,
60, about 120, 130, 130 a
nah,
month.
that's nothing for them, then I guess.
Yeah, that ain't nothing for
That's a
them,
lot of
huh?
money, bro.
It's a
That's a lot of
lot.
money. I
Might
mean,
be
I
more
bet
than
if
that.
yeah,
6, 10. Yeah, somewhere around there. It's
that ain't
crazy,
including the
bro.
utilities and all the shit that come with it.
No,
Like
you gotta upkeep that. Look at that
upkeep.
lawn. Look at this
Yeah,
lawn, bro. This is crazy. Dude, it costs probably about 5 racks just to mow the lawn.
right on the water too. Oh yeah.
Man, that's not a
I know,
home
but I
anymore,
mean,
man. That's not
but
a home.
again, bro,
That's
like they residual probably so much money just through their music. You know, and that's another thing is like that revenue stream, you know, that's only gonna get an increase too. So,
right.
you know, Beyonce, shit, she go on tour, she hitting them in their pockets.
Hitting him over the head. Scottie Pippen, he says only worth 20 million. I don't know how true that is, but that sounds about right.
He took a bad deal. He did sign a bad deal, but I mean, all them guys that played early '90s and 2000s, none of them really made a lot of money compared to what these
Right.
guys make now. You know,
Right.
you had to be real smart with your money. Like, yeah, inflation wasn't as high. You could have bought a lot of things back then. If they did, you know, real estate and things like that, they in the clear. But a lot of those
Yeah.
guys, I mean, if you just held on to your money, like, no, you don't have any money now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which makes it even more like sad to me. Okay, let me ask you this before we wrap up. Do you think this new generation, let's say the last 10 years of NBA athletes, I'm going to keep it specific to them. Do you think they're going to have the same financial issues that many of their colleagues that came before them? Do you think they're going to come, to the same fate, or do you think because they're making so much more now, you won't see that being as much of a problem? The
I
percentage will
think
come down a little bit.
I think it's gonna be. It's hard to say because you look at the older guys that came into the NBA, they was coming under different pretenses. They were coming. A lot of them were coming from the hood. They was coming from single family homes. Where you look at a lot of these guys now, they come from 2-parent homes. They live in the suburbs. A lot of the things that they want, they've already had. So I think that in that standpoint, you're gonna see a lot of these guys that are saving their money. But to me, the issue is how much things cost. It's like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. When I was making $100, I go get a $5 drink. But if I'm making $100,000, I'm gonna go buy a bottle in the club. You know, so I think that a lot of it comes down to the lifestyle choices that they make, and a lot of times it's just that lifestyle. You get used to it, and you see other guys doing it. You know, driving Rolls Royces, pulling up, and new Louis, new Fendi, and all that stuff. I think that's really where
but the marginal propensity to save goes up so much. Like there's only so many Louis bags and Rolls Royces and Ferraris you can buy. Like these guys are making some serious dough nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to make that for the rest of your life. You know, you got to sustain for the rest of your life. And a lot of these guys get used to living this lifestyle. Shit, Ritz-Carlton's, first class, clubs and jewelry, women, cars. That's a hard life to sustain, for the long term. And I think that the value.
Yeah, that is where they end up having issues, bro. It's post career. Yep, because they try to become a businessman. Yep, the baby mamas. You try to become this entrepreneur nigga. You ain't never had a business in your life. Now you
invested in your homie that ain't got no business plan.
Right.
So it's all kind of issues that they got to deal with.
They go open a barber shop, a car wash, something that's not scalable.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in. All of you, make sure you hit that thumbs up right now. Show TC some love in the comment section. We're gonna try to get this cracking. Try to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, bro. If schedule permitting, have TC back on for these live streams. It's just easier to do the live streams versus trying to do the pre-record and edit and all that, man. That shit takes too much time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Too much time.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Absolutely. And we'll in the future tell them a little bit about our relationship and how we hooked up. Crazy story. Absolutely crazy story. But that concludes this episode of My 2 Cents. Make sure you guys remember to comment on the topics discussed in today's video. You never know, it might show up in the next episode. But until then, I'm out of here, people. Holla!
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.